This little pin, represents a magical mathematical formula relating E, I, and pi. Some people think about it as the most beautiful mathematical equation there is, and it's made out of gold, this little piece, 14 karat gold, I think. And it was given to me by this extremely interesting client that I had, an old guy. He was in his 80s, I think, and he was having a hard time getting over the death of his wife, which that was hardly surprising. But he was very psychologically minded. He'd taken a psychology degree when he was young, and he went into finance, and he knew a lot about the intersection between psychology and finance. And I'm sure I learned more from him than he learned from me. He taught me about the Pareto distribution, which is something I knew nothing about, and I couldn't believe I knew nothing about it once he told me about it. And the Pareto distribution is the distribution that represents, say, the distribution of money in every society, where almost everyone has almost no money and a few have a tremendous amount. Because I think it's like the richest 80 people in the world have as much money as the bottom 2 billion, something like that. It might even be more extreme than that. But it's a distribution shaped like this that governs many, many things, pretty much the production of any creative product. Number of novels written, number of novels sold, number of records recorded, number of songs written, number of hockey goals scored, number of basketball hoops successfully managed, the mass of stars, the population of cities. I kind of learned as a psychologist that everything was normally distributed, but it's radically untrue. Anything that human beings create is not normally distributed. It's distributed in a Pareto distribution. It seems like a natural law, and it also applies to many natural phenomena as well. It gave me a whole different view of the world, and it's not something that people know about, and I just don't understand why. Anyways, he gave me this little pin because he was trying to get people interested in mathematics. He was in love with mathematics, and he designed this little symbol. He thought about it as like a religious symbol, and representing the perfection of mathematics. And so he had plastic versions of it made that were about this high, and I have one of them. And then these little gold pins gave me one of these. So he was a remarkable person. So